The Man of Steel will be flying across the silver screen once again when Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice hits theaters on March 25th. The movie is the latest to join Superman's legacy in TV and film, which is as long and varied as his life on the comic book page.
Up in the sky, look! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman!
Clark Kent first appeared in theatrical cartoon shorts in the early 1940s. The Max Fleischer animation started a tradition that carried through to the 21st century, although later cartoons were on TV. Superman became a recurring star of the small screen, starting in the 1950s when George Reeves donned the cape.
Have to stop a robbery.
In the 90s ABC series Lois and Clark, Dean Cain played Superman opposite Terry Hatcher as Lois Lane. And on Smallville, which aired on the WB and CW, Tom Welling played a young Clark Kent who comes to grips with his alien lineage and powers over the course of 10 seasons. Superman's cinematic legacy has been more complicated. The first live-action Superman, played by Kirk Alyn, was a sensation in 1940s short films.
Who are you?
But it took 3 decades for the Man of Steel to get the proper big-screen live-action treatment in Superman the movie. The film was a smash hit, and it established Christopher Reeve as the definitive Superman for a generation. Reeve would go on to star in 3 more Superman films, each less spectacular than the last. The final one, Superman 4: The Quest for Peace, is widely considered one of the worst films ever made. After several failed attempts to put Superman back on the big screen, 2006 brought X-Men director Bryan Singer's Superman Returns. While the movie did all right at the box office, fans were turned off by the somber take on the usually optimistic good guy.
It's not easy for me to live my life being who I am, keeping secrets.
In 2013, Warner Brothers' Man of Steel featured an even darker take on the character, but it performed strongly at the box office at home and abroad. Henry Cavill starred in the film, produced by Dark Knight filmmaker Christopher Nolan and directed by comic book movie veteran Zack Snyder. Snyder has returned for Batman v Superman, which will focus on the aftermath of Man of Steel, in part by bringing Batman, played by Ben Affleck, into the fold. The studio is banking on this version of Superman and his world to stick, since Justice League, also featuring Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, will go into production soon, and will look to challenge Marvel's multi-billion-dollar Avengers franchise.
She with you?
I thought she was with you.